Hello friends, welcome back to our video series on flight dynamics. This is section 1, cruise flight performance, and in today's video we will cover drag on infinite wing. To start with, let us first understand what is an infinite wing. An infinite wing is nothing but a 2D wing or an airfoil. What is the difference between a 2D wing and an airfoil? An airfoil is just a 2D surface, So if there is a flow over an airfoil, so the flow will vary in two directions. One is y direction and one is x direction. So we can easily say that an airfoil is nothing but a 2D wing. Now consider a wing which is installed in a wind tunnel in such a manner that the ends of this wing are touching the walls of the wind tunnel. So in such a case, there will be flow in x direction, there will be flow in y direction, but the flow will not vary along z direction. Why? Because there will be no flow along the tips. In such a case, we can say this is a similar case to an airfoil. In fact, all the airfoils are tested in this manner only in a wind tunnel. So this is a case of an infinite wing or an airfoil. So now I hope you understand what is the difference between a finite wing and infinite wing. So all the wings which are installed on an aircraft are finite wings, and the wing which are tested in a wind tunnel in a manner such that the walls of that wind tunnel are coinciding the ends of the wing and there is no flow over the tips. Such a wing would be an infinite wing or an airfoil. Now what are the different types of drag acting on an airfoil? There are basically three types of drag which are acting on an airfoil. The three types of drag are form drag, skin friction drag and wave drag. Try and understand each of them one by one. First, form drag or pressure drag. Now let us consider a plate which is moving with some velocity v. So air is coming from this direction. Now as air moves over this surface, there is a lot of wave formed behind the plate. Because of the formation of these waves, the pressure will be higher this side and it will be lower this side. So due to this difference in pressure before and after the plate, there will be a drag which is known as form drag. Now form drag basically depends on the shape of the object. So if we have a ball instead of a plate, the wake will be smaller and this pressure difference will be lesser. So we'll get a lesser form drag. And if we further streamline and keep on streamlining the object, we'll get a very less wake and the form drag would be reduced. But this does not mean that form drag is zero because we are using airfoil shapes in an aircraft. As the angle of attack increases, the wake behind the airfoil also increases and the form drag also increases. So if the flow is attached, there is no wake, then there is very less form drag. But if the flow gets separated, as you can see in this diagram, as the flow gets separated, then there will be a substantial amount of form drag. So I hope this picture is clear what is form drag or pressure drag. So next is skin friction drag. The name itself tells what it is. So skin friction drag is basically a drag which is formed due to the friction between the skin of the object and the fluid in which it is moving. So doesn't matter how smooth the skin of that object is, if you will take a microscope and check, there will be some roughness on the surface. Now on the surface, because of this roughness and all, there will be a formation of boundary layer. The boundary layer is a region in which velocity varies from 0 to v infinity. V infinity stands for free stream velocity. To be technically correct, it varies from 0 to 99% of v infinity, and that region in which it varies is known as boundary layer. So in this boundary layer, as the velocity varies, there is a friction between the layers of the air, causes a drag known as skin friction drag. So I hope skin friction drag is also clear to you. Now coming to the next component of the drag, which is wave drag. So the next type of drag is wave drag. Now let us consider CD versus Mach number graph. Now as the Mach number increases from 0 to drag divergence Mach number, you can see there is almost flat curve, and this basically comprises of skin friction drag plus form drag. But as the drag divergence Mach number is reached, there is a certain form of drag known as wave drag which comes into the picture. Wave drag is basically associated with the shock wave. As the Mach number becomes greater than m critical, flow starts to become supersonic at more and more points on the airfoil and shock waves appear, and this creates wave drag. In fact, at m is equal to 1, the wave drag is so high that in 1940s they gave this term known as sound barrier, and they used to believe that we cannot cross that sound barrier. But right now we know that we have a lot of aircrafts which are supersonic and which have been successful to cross sound barrier. So the wave drag is nothing but it is the drag associated with the shock waves, and it comes into the picture as Mach number reaches drag divergence Mach number, and it is basically a drag associated with transonic and supersonic flows. So these were the three types of drag associated with the airfoil or infinite wing. So the total drag on an airfoil is form drag plus skin friction drag plus wave drag. Form drag plus skin friction drag together are also known as profile drag. They are basically called as profile drag because they are dependent on the profile or shape of the airfoil, and wave drag is basically dependent on the Mach number, and it comes into the picture when we have a transonic or supersonic flow. Now there is some food for thought. Let us consider an airfoil NACA 2412 at angle of attack 6 degrees. CD and CL are given. The CD is 0.0077 and CL is 0.85. Now if we make a finite wing out of this, that is, we have a wing which has airfoil section 2412 all through. We have a rectangular wing with airfoil section 2412, but it is a finite wing and it is actually installed on an aircraft. Will we get same CD and CL values, or will we get a different CD and CL values? Please comment on the comment box and tell me, will the CD and CD values be different or same, and if they would be different, what do you think? Will they be more or will they be less? In our next video we will see drag on finite wing, then we will see drag on full aircraft, and then we will touch drag polar. So these are the things which we are going to cover in our next video. Till then, goodbye and keep watching Concepts and Explain, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Goodbye.